Today, we're going to talk about staying focused, staying on target. Athletes that compete in archery contests have to make sure that they keep their focus on the target that's in front of them. There's lots of things that other people might be noises being made, things they can see, but if they want to make sure that they're staying on target, they have to stay focused. You know, in our lives as followers of Christ, we have to stay focused too. We have to be able to put aside distractions and things that might discourage us, things that might keep us from the goal that God has for us. He has jobs for each and every one of us to do. And to get those done, we're going to have to be able to overcome all of these distractions. Today's story is about someone who stayed focused, even though there was a lot of things that could let them get sidetracked. Whenever athletes compete, they have to be laser focused. The best competitors have such tremendous skills and abilities. Mere fractions of a second separate the winner of a race from the losers. People that take place in other sports have all kinds of obstacles that they have to overcome. And if they want to be the best, they want to accomplish their mission and reach their goal, they have to focus. They have to be able to shut out everything that would stop them or distract them. Today, we had someone important, a king's son. He had a job. His job was to serve God faithfully in leading the people of Israel. He had a lot of reasons that he could have got distracted, things that could have stopped him, but he didn't. His name was Jonathan. Jonathan was the son of Saul, the first king of Israel. Now, during most times, you would expect that Jonathan would have gone on to be king, right? Well, God, because of his displeasure, his anger with Saul, had anointed a new king. Someone else would become king soon. That man was David. Now, Jonathan could have been jealous. He could have been afraid, angry with David. David was going to take the place that Jonathan might have been able to have as king. But instead, Jonathan was David's best friend. He loved and supported David. He knew this was God's plan and he was going to follow it and to do everything that he could to make it happen. Jonathan didn't let something like jealousy get in the way. He wanted what was best for God's plan. And God's plan was David. He was going to take care of David and protect him. He was going to help him in any way that he could. Today's story is about how he did that. How he saved David from his own father. Now, David was doing great things for the kingdom of Israel. He was leading soldiers and defeating their enemies left and right. King Saul heard about this, and he was nervous. He knew that the people were ready to accept David as their next king. He thought the only way to go was to get rid of him. David found out. He saw of Saul's plot and learned of the soldiers that were being sent to kill him. He told his friend Jonathan, Saul's own son. He said, "Your father is trying to have me killed." Jonathan couldn't believe it. His father kill his friend David? No, it couldn't be. He said, "David, I will talk to my father. I will find out what he's planning. We'll have a secret meeting. I'll take my bow, I'll go out into the field and shoot some arrows. When I send the servant out to fetch them, if I tell him that one has gone past him, then you will know that it is true. You are being hunted by my father." So, after going out to see Saul, Jonathan found the truth. His father wanted to kill David. So he went out to the field and he took his bow and shot some arrows. He told the servant, "Go, pick them up." "I think one of them has gone past you." David heard. He knew that it was true. Jonathan had found out the truth. Saul was trying to kill his father. They met and talked, and David escaped. Jonathan knew the truth. His father was wanting to do this evil thing. But Jonathan never let this jealousy consume him. He knew that David was God's chosen, and he was his friend. Jonathan was going to stick by him and stay focused on God's plan to the end.
We must decide not to let Satan distract us from our target of doing God's will. When our friends get awards or have good things happen to them, we can be happy for them. We know God is directing our lives and is in control of all situations. When we trust God as David and Jonathan trusted God, we will not be tempted to be jealous when other people receive things we don't receive. Let's decide to keep focused on our target of serving Jesus. We can defeat Satan and help our friends serve God better by trusting Him. One way that I am choosing to serve Jesus this week is being intentional in prayer. Sometimes we need reminders to help us stay focused. So I drew this target to help me to remember to focus on certain people in prayer this week. This is a target to help me to be focused and not be distracted when I pray.